unlock the mysteries of your feline friend's remarkable mind. In this enlightening journey, we're delving into 4 facts about your cat's brain. Cats are not just cute and cuddly. They possess fascinating cognitive abilities that influence their behavior and interactions. Join us as we uncover the intriguing secrets behind the feline brain, from their problem-solving skills to their emotional complexities. Whether you're a cat enthusiast or simply curious about the science behind those whiskers, stay tuned for an exploration into the incredible world of your cat's gray matter. Today we will talk about 4 facts about your cat's brain. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 1. Cats can follow our signs. While cats might not understand what you're saying with your words, they can pick up on at least one thing you're saying with your body. Researchers have found that cats can understand human pointing gestures and will follow them to find food. In a 2005 study, scientists presented cats with 2 bowls, one of which had cat food in it, which the cats couldn't see, and one that was empty. The cats were allowed to approach and choose one of the bowls, while a researcher pointed at the bowl with the food in it. Nearly all of the cats followed the pointing cue, picked the correct cat bowl, and got the food reward. This suggests they have what scientists call theory of mind. That is, the ability to attribute knowledge, desires, intentions, etc. to others. In this case, Grimm says, the cats figured out that the pointing scientist was trying to show them something. Since cats have both been bred to be domestic and spend a lot of time with humans, we would expect them to pick up on human cues to some extent, wrote animal behavior and cognition researchers Kristen R. Vital-Shreve and Monique A. R. Udell in a review of the state of cat cognition research. However, anyone who has owned a cat knows that they are not always as responsive as you might want them to be. 2. Cats don't fall for disappearing acts. If an object strays out of sight, gets placed behind something else, for example, or put in a drawer, we know that it hasn't ceased to exist, but has merely been hidden from us. That concept, called object permanence, seems pretty basic for us, but not all animals, or even very young human babies, grasp it. If your cat has ever chased a mouse or cat toys under a piece of furniture and then sat there waiting for it to reappear, you might have guessed that cats have a sense of object permanence. Researchers have demonstrated that cats can easily solve tests for object permanence and search for hidden objects in containers and behind obstacles where they disappeared. This is a handy mental ability for cats to have as solitary hunters. If prey disappears behind cover, obscuring the prey from view, cats would benefit from the ability to remember the location of the prey before its disappearance, Vital-Shreve and Udell say. If you want to test your cat or dog for object permanence, psychologist Clive Wynne has instructions for an experiment you can do at home. 3. Cat memories aren't that great. If Pixar had decided to make their forgetful Dory character a land animal instead of a fish, the domestic cat would have been a good choice. Studies have found that cats' ability to remember and use information for short periods, called working memory, tested by showing cats where a toy was placed and then having them find it after waiting different lengths of time, lasts around a minute, declining rapidly after just 10 seconds. For comparison, dogs given the same test performed better, and their working memory took longer to decline. However, cats' long-term memories are more highly developed, Vital-Shreve and Udell say, but the memories can be affected by things like disease or age. One problem is an Alzheimer's-like cognitive decline called feline cognitive dysfunction, FCD, or cognitive dysfunction syndrome, CDS. According to Cornell University's Feline Health Center, cognitive dysfunction is the downside to cats living longer thanks to improvements in nutrition and advances in veterinary medicine. CDS is often noticeable in cats that are aged 10 and older. 4. Cats have some concept of time and can tell more from less. If your cats are like mine, they probably start bellowing for breakfast and dinner right around the same time each day. How do they know it's time to eat? While there isn't much research in this area, there is some evidence that cats can discriminate between different lengths of time. In one study, researchers trained cats to eat from one of 2 bowls based on how long they were held in a cage before being released to eat, and the cats could tell the difference between holding periods of 5, 8, 10, and 20 seconds. That ability, Vital Shrieve and Udell say, implies that cats may have an internal clock that is responsible for assessing the duration of events. In addition to knowing a longer length of time from a shorter one, cats appear to be able to tell a larger quantity of something from a smaller one. Scientists have found that cats can distinguish a group of 2 objects from a group of 3, and use the larger group as a cue that there's more food. As with object permanence, it makes sense that cats would have this mental skill if they want to maximize how much food they can acquire when hunting. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click to subscribe button.